The planet has been taken, Father. The Third-Eyed King pledges eternal loyalty to your cause.
He accepted my terms.
Eventually.
Well done, daughter. Well done.
Stop it.
Why? By the look of it, you seemed content enough at the time.
I was a prisoner.
You were a warrior.
I didn't ask for it.
You didn't refuse. After my planet died, I had nothing. No one. And I thought I never would. And I was all right with that. I had a new vocation. Then I found you. And at my side, you became the fiercest woman in the galaxy. That's why I chose you to find the Soul Stone.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
I am disappointed. But not because you didn't find it. But because you did. And you lied.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
gave you my trust! You repaid it with deceit. At least be honest about it now. I could make you tell me. You seem to know that. I never wanted to force you into anything. That's why, when you left me all those years ago, I allowed it.
You allowed it?
You haven't been under the impression you escaped. Daughter, I raised you smarter than that.
I'm your daughter. You didn't raise me. You kidnapped me, orphaned me, and imprisoned me. Everything I hate about myself comes from you. I stayed because you taught me I didn't deserve better.
Why did you leave?
Because I found people that showed me I did.
You had a family here, little one.
No, I didn't.
Yes. No. You just didn't care what happened to it.
Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers, it's Jan here. With the Infinity War Blu-ray release, we're finally getting to see the movie's deleted scenes. And the one you just saw is one of the things the Russo brothers were referring to when they said there was more backstory for Thanos that got the chop from the finished film. This deleted scene takes place in the throne room on Thanos' sanctuary ship, and would have occurred after Thanos took Gamora from the Guardians, having tricked them with the Reality Stone on Nowhere. Okay, let's look in more detail at some interesting points in the deleted scene. Notice that red flash there? Well, that's Thanos using the Reality Stone to create a flashback of sorts to remind Gamora what her life was like with him. We get to see Gamora acting as one of Thanos' enforcers, exacting tributes from rulers. She even brings in the head of a king who presumably wouldn't acquiesce to Thanos' demands. Gamora and Thanos' feelings about their shared history are diametrically opposed. He sees Gamora as having become a warrior thanks to him, and she sees herself as having been his prisoner. Remember, the actual movie only shows us Gamora as a young child with Thanos, so this moment in the deleted scene is an interesting bit of show rather than tell backstory for her character. As well as Thanos' warped view of their relationship, the deleted scene also confirms how much he views Gamora as his favourite daughter, saying that by his side she became the fiercest woman in the galaxy. We've seen and heard about this favouritism before in the Guardians films and how painful it was for Gamora's adoptive sister, Nebula.
That's why I trusted you to find the Soul Stone.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
I am disappointed. But not because you didn't find it.
The beginning of the exchange between Thanos and Gamora about the Soul Stone is almost exactly the same in the deleted scene as it is in the final movie.
That's why I chose you to find the Soul Stone.
I'm sorry I disappointed you.
I am disappointed. But not because you didn't find it. But because you did. And you lied.
However, after Thanos reveals that Gamora lied to him about the Soul Stone, the deleted scene continues with further details, whereas the final movie cuts immediately to Nebula being tortured. In this extended part of the deleted scene, Thanos reveals that when Gamora left him back in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, she didn't escape as she believed. Instead, he allowed her to leave. Gamora's reaction to Thanos calling her daughter is basically the same, but a bit longer than the version in the final film.
Daughter, I raised you smarter than that.
Your daughter. You didn't raise me. You kidnapped me, orphaned me, and imprisoned me. Everything I hate about myself comes from you.
For a time, you had that same will as you fought by my side, daughter.
I'm not your daughter. Everything I hate about myself, he taught me.
The deleted scene also ends differently, with Thanos portaling to where he's holding Nebula prisoner, rather than opening a huge door as happens in the actual movie. When you compare this deleted scene to what we saw in the final film, it actually feels more like an alternate or extended scene than a truly deleted scene. The scene in the movie had a much more dramatic opening, with Gamora tossing the food her father brings her against his throne, which immediately and clearly reinforces the antagonism between father and daughter. The deleted scene also doesn't include the moment where Thanos tells Gamora how her planet is thriving ever since he killed half of its population.
We were happy on my home planet.
Going to bed hungry, scrounging for scraps. Your planet was on the brink of collapse. I'm the one who stopped that. Do you know what's happened since then? The children born have known nothing but full bellies and clear skies. It's a paradise.
Because you murdered half the planet.
A small price to pay for salvation.
You're insane.
That was an important character moment for Thanos, as it shows the twisted logic he's constructed for himself to justify his plan for the universe. And of course, it's also an important piece of exposition for the audience to understand better what Thanos has in mind later when he snaps his fingers and turns half of humanity to dust. So while I think that bit of extra backstory for Gamora would have also been interesting to see in the movie, overall, the final version we got was definitely more dramatic, snappier, and worked better. It was also a bit shorter, which I imagine was another consideration for the Russo brothers given Infinity War's already long runtime. By the way, originally there were more Thanos backstory scenes in an earlier Infinity War script. According to the screenwriters, a scene was cut which showed how Thanos was rejected by his own people on his home planet of Titan. And another scene was chopped which showed how the Mad Titan recruited the Black Order. So what do you think about this bonus Thanos and Gamora scene? Would you like to have seen it in the movie? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Tap left to watch deleted scenes from Ant-Man and the Wasp, or tap right for my full Marvel movies playlist. Congratulations to my Ant-Man and the Wasp giveaway winner. Send me an email with your details so I can get your prize sent out to you. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers!